Baby King stepped up and did what needed to be done. At this point, just admit that y'all don't like quad.
Let's talk about it.
I want people to have fun. Let's kick back. Let's get into a little tea. Let's not get too crazy, but let's enjoy the sip.
Clock that tea.
But let's get to the chi-chi, the kiki, the internet bull.
Dolly, that body looks bad.
Dolly made it after this long ass ride. So we pull up to the house in St. Louis, and I'm like, oh.
So we pull up to the house in St. Louis. I think I finally got her accents,
That's worth the whole fucking cast.
Summer's unpredictable. Bam.
Why I feel like she just wait, what was she doing? Did she just come from using the bathroom? I know she did not just come from taking a shit with a plate.
Well, I'm about to go to my room, eat my cornstarch. Anybody want some?
No.
Tinker, I know you were not one of those weirdos that do that. I want to say special ed, child, but speaking of ed, it might be the lead. Y'all used to lick the windows of the bus going to school? Because that's what it's giving.
She had so many dogs, I had to give them their own house in the woods.
I wouldn't be going.
Not the door house.
His name
You can't read the door.
Mildred talk.
Okay.
I just got sprayed in the face.
Not the
Oh my God, this mission is.
We really do need a day where we just talk about topics. Maybe like
And that's
Topic
what I
Tuesday.
said. And that's what I said.
Because the one about squirting, I have questions.
And I have answers.
And they're only like half paying attention while
Expert.
they're
Girl, boo-hoo. Nanny boo-hoo.
I should have probably taken the cab.
Okay, ladies.
As you
Now
notice,
let's
I'm
get
not there.
information. Okay, ladies, now let's get information.
But wait a minute. There's a special person on my list.
Look at Whitney.
Andy Cohen. Your notes meant the world to me. They were on.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Karen really said, baby, if you want to have it your way, go to BK, Wendy. Go to Burger King, girl.
Always on time.
How you doing, RuPaul?
Now, Gilbert, you are a very funny man. Have you always been funny?
Alicia. I mean, I definitely understand committing to the character, but like, did she just start hormones yesterday? Where she put her titties? Girl, that is not a test plate. Stop laughing. You transphobic.
I'm a tea girl from the past life.
Up next, she puts the sass in Sasquatch. It's
Tell me that's not Karen Hugo. Tell me that's not Karen Hugo.
Play the video.
Miss Big Feet.
What the did you just...
That's Karen Hugo.
Noel. Ooh,
Alicia.
Aubrey. Ooh, Aubrey, you're going to hell.
The Thomas Concubine video.
Sasquatch is a very offensive term to me.
Is
You
it?
must
That's
know.
all I'm gonna
Now,
see
I see
now.
that
I ain't
your
even gonna see
nail
the character.
About last night?
Yes, about last night. No, we want to talk about reproduction. Tell us about last night.
Well, how did Letitia get into this? Well, Letitia is in this conversation, so I guess we are talking about reproduction. Oh, okay. Why y'all ain't tell me Natalie Nunn was going to be on Married to Mess? Child. So they just getting everybody from Zeus Network. Remember the season when Jocelyn was up here reading Toya? His wife is broad. She is built like Ivory, girl. What is going on, y'all? It's Santana, aka Chi. And we are back. Okay, we are back. So let's talk about it. Okay, we gotta talk about it. We gotta talk about it because I was supposed to drop a Medicine Wives review, but I didn't. I mean, we only like what 8 episodes into the season, 10 episodes. No, actually, we 11 episodes into the season because it's season 11, episode 11. We are 11 episodes into the season, and I was supposed to start reviewing it at the beginning of the season, but I never did. I never did. And I do need to start because I keep talking about how I want to switch it up over here. And I do want to start adding more like Bravo stuff over here because, I mean, all I'm doing is sitting and talking about it on Twitter anyway. So I might as well make YouTube videos about it and we watching along to it on Patreon. It's just that on YouTube, I don't ever talk about it. Okay. But there's been a lot been going on this season. There's been a lot been going on this season. And I just feel like y'all just don't like Quad. And that's just what it is because we protecting abusers now, we protecting Apollo, we protecting Dr. G. Like y'all just don't like Quad. And I wish y'all would just admit that. And I feel like not liking Quad is very similar to not liking Beyonce. Not saying that Quad is Beyonce, but Quad very much has that whole, it's all about me. I'm confident. I'm bra in your face, gra gra, like Beyonce. And so the same people that's put off by Beyonce is the same people that's put off by Quad and the same people that's sitting here like, bring Mariah back to Married to Medicine. You're not even married to medicine, my love. Like, girl, shut up. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Girl. So we got to get into the tea and the rumors that y'all done started because Quad and King came out to say, hold up, bitch. Hold up. Get up out of our relationship. And worry about the man that's not on your arm. Okay, what? Brother on my arm, no brother on your arm. Yeah, stay up out our relationship. We're good. We're great, actually. So we're going to get into it after y'all go ahead and like the video. You can get it from me. Give it to you. Let you let it sail. You look like water. Baby, get what you need. You can get it from me. Give it to you on a daily. Let you let it sail. You look like water. Now, I'm sure if you've seen the episode, then you remember this scene right here. We're going to jump right into it.
What happened last night? I'm going to let that shit slide, all right?
Okay.
You don't need to speak to her no more.
I don't want to speak to her no more.
All right, so don't let it happen, all right? And then we ain't going to have no problems.
Listen,
all right?
Tell her to stop saying the shit that she says.
No, she can say whatever she want to say.
Not to me, though.
Hold on.
Not to me.
No, she said whatever she want to say.
How do you want me not to talk to her and then she can say shit to me?
I'm telling you.
Does that make sense to you?
If she says something to you, you address me. You don't speak to her.
Shaq ain't gonna let nothing pop off. No, but I just need you to stay with me. Shaq ain't finna let shit pop off.
You tell her. Don't be coming at me with the crazy shit.
I'm telling you.
And now, if she coming
hold
at
on,
me with crazy shit,
hold on. I'm telling you some shit right now. I know about the past, right? I ain't gonna go
you know
fight
her
the past.
side of the past.
Tell me something different then. Tell me something different.
You gonna find out.
Tell me something different.
You gonna find out.
You don't want to find out.
What don't I want to find out? Listen, I'm a doctor, bro. I ain't got time to be fighting with people who coming up and me talking, sending like veiled threats. I don't have time to fight you or anybody else.
I ain't making no threats. What happened last night? I'm gonna let that shit.
So that was the scene. That was the scene that happened on season 11, episode 11. And of course, episode 12 is where we hopefully get to see Dr. Gregory get his head bashed in because, girl, sit down. Need I remind y'all, Dr. Gregory is the same person who got accused of being abusive, okay? I don't know if y'all remember. But, you know, I'm here to remind you. Matter of fact, no, let's take it on over to Twitter.
But anyway, y'all,
let's take it on over to Twitter, and we're gonna do this together because y'all ain't doing nothing. Let me see. Quad, Dr. G, abuse. Let's see what comes up. There should be a video somewhere.
You tore the television off the wall. You took the battery out of my car one time. You drugged me through the house. You ruined my knee. Yes, and I still have pain from that. It's horrible. Can't forget nobody. You put your hand over my mouth and my nose one time, trying to suffocate me. You got in the car and said, I don't care if I kill the both of us, and you put your foot on the gas. We're not going to play this game, Gregory. Gregory? We both know who the violent.
And I want to restart this because I need for the people in the back that don't like Quad to hear this because it's always protect black women and black girl magic and women's empowerment until it's a bitch you don't like. Or it's a bitch that's coming in between you and a man that you do like. Clock it. Let me restart this for the people in the back that hate Quad.
Abusive. You tore the television off the wall. You took the battery out of my car one time. You drug me through the house. You ruined my knee. Yes, and I still have pain from that. It's horrible. You put your hand over my mouth and my nose one time, trying to suffocate me. You got in the car and said, I don't care if I kill the both of us, and you put your foot on the gas. We're not going to play this game, Gregory.
Why?
Gregory,
We both know who the violent person is.
You are.
Yeah.
You are.
Okay.
You're both accusing each other of physical abuse?
Absolutely, there was. Absolutely.
There were times when we got too physical, but I never felt good about it. It hurt me to my heart, hurt me to my soul.
I remember in season 1 that there were mugshots and that you said there had been physical abuse in the relationship.
You know, you got a little picture out here.
What happened there is a terrible mistake. Listen, she has always been very, very violent.
No.
And quiet. You pulled the knife on me, and I called the police.
You slammed me to the ground and held me there, Gregory. I'm not going to let you treat me. I'm not. I got that afterwards. You know that. Don't try it. Don't try it, Gregory.
However a knife gets brought into a marriage, I would say that that's a toxic relationship.
I would agree with that. That's why I call the police.
You're both saying this was a toxic relationship.
Yeah.
It seems like a toxic relationship.
So my question is, Andy, if it seems like a toxic relationship, then why the fuck is Dr. Gregory back on the show with his new wife, Letitia? Hello? If it seemed like a toxic relationship, then why is Dr. Gregory back on this show with Letitia? Huh? Because yes, Dr. Heavenly and Toya and the rest of them, they was on the outs with Quad, right? I know everybody don't watch and keep up with Heavenly's lives and all the background detail tea and all of that, so I'm here to fill in some of the gaps that you might not be seeing online, okay? The unbiased gaps. What happened at the end of the day was Quad was not necessarily going to return to the show because last season, Quad was still trying to figure out her contract, right? She was still going through contract negotiations. So they had already been filming for like a month, 2 months before Quad was even going to arrive, which is why she didn't arrive until episodes end through Phaedra with the whole funeral casket situation. But they thought Quad wasn't coming back. And so to replace Quad, they was like, okay, well, instead of us just getting any random old new chick, how about we go get somebody that is connected, you know, through degrees of separation, is connected to Quad, because that'll be an interesting storyline. Okay, Quad's going. Now's the perfect time to bring Dr. G back, bring on his new wife. And obviously there's that connection of Dr. G to the men, but the interest in a new wife because she's Quad's replacement. When Quad came back, all of that went out the window. So this is why now you see the child, Sweet Tea. We're just gonna call her Sweet Tea. This is why you see now Sweet Tea is all, oh, I don't like these women and they don't like me. And this is why she doing all of that, is because they made it sound so grand and like a blessing to be on the show. But then as soon as Quad came back, yeah, they turned their backs on her because they realized they never really liked her like that. And they was using her just for the storyline of the show. Okay. But at the same time, it's like, why would you even want to be sitting at my old job with my old friends? Like, why would you even want that? Like, imagine if y'all ex went and signed up at y'all job. Like, your ex's new bitch went and signed up at your job and then hung around your coworkers and your friends, then started dressing like you, then started naming, you know, her kids after things that you liked or things that you had. Like, let's say you had a clothing brand and she named her kids after your clothing brands. Like, Sweet Tea moves very weird. And that's a lot of stuff that people don't necessarily check because they don't like Quad. Like, people don't necessarily check Sweet Tea for her weird behavior and her antics because they don't like Quad. But regardless, they should have never been on a show together because the abuse claims were there. Now, me personally, I feel like it was some Stevie J and Jocelyn type shit. I feel like the whole abuse allegations is more of a matter of convenience, right? Because what was good for the goose was good for the gander, right? Y'all was on the show happy at one point in time, even amidst all the abuse. So I'm not one of them people that's gonna be like, oh my God, we gotta rally around her and protect her. No, because people will go through certain shit, yes, and never say anything because they're truly a victim. Okay, yes, okay, cool. We're not talking about that. I'm talking about the CBJ and Jocelyn relationships. You see that it's clearly volatile. After a certain point, people learn to just mind their business because they are the auntie and uncle that's at the cookout that you know is gonna sit there and argue like cats and dogs, but then go home, fuck the shit out of each other, and then be right back together. And then by the next cookout, they arguing all over again, and then it's just that toxic cycle. That is a relationship model that a lot of people have modeled their relationships after because they view it as passionate, toxic love. Toxic love is passion, and they got it confused. They got it confused. You know how many girls it's like, oh, I want to be roughed up, or I want to, like, they take pride in it. Look at Young Jock and Kendra. Kendra takes pride in having to go through Young Jock's phone and oh, woe is me, and I got so much on my shoulders, and as a black woman, I'm just so stressed out. It's just me. Like, y'all wear that as a badge of honor, right? So I don't want to hear later on when you're out of the situation, oh, I was actually being abused, if it was a two-way street and it was more of a toxic dynamic that y'all confused as passionate love. Now, did it get extremely toxic to the point of abuse? Yes, but again, this was more of a Stevie J and Jocelyn situation. That's how I always viewed it between Dr. Gregory and Quad. Do I feel like he was about to slice our head up? I mean, that's possible, but again, I don't look at it like a Cassie and Diddy. I look at it like it was equally abusive on both sides, but it's very possible that Gregory was the initiator and the aggressor, and Quad was standing up for herself, which is why she stood so long in it, because it was just like, you can put your hands on me, but I'm gonna put my hands back on you. But point blank in the period, it's like he should have never been brought back to the show. But because we want to gag the fans and we want to gag the viewers, let's bring Sweet Tea on, and then now let's try and, you know, shame Quad and get her to act out of character because her husband is here and his new wife is here and she feels uncomfortable. But no, Quad said, I got one better for y'all. I'm gonna get drunk and I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna brag on my man and talk about how we done slept together and we sleep together 15 times a week and all of this, that, and the third. And we see how that ended up on the last episode. So now we get to the point where people are so desperate to just try to, I guess, humble Quad, that now there's rumors about Quad and King having broke up. And let's get into it.
Yeah, man, why would he do that?
What am I going to jail for?
Jail, man, why would he do
What am I going to
that?
jail for?
No, don't try to put my
Yeah, I'm
baby
going
in
to jail
jail.
for an argument.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. All right.
That's done, honey. King called down to the police precinct, child. They said that was ridiculous and they cannot file any charges. So, you know, people say anything don't, and y'all run with it. Don't run with it, baby.
Was
Gotta
I
check
banned
into
from
it.
the show?
So here's the thing in reference to the show. What happened with that after what we saw on the sandbar? My ex, his ego was stepped on, and so he wanted to get one up on us, and so he decided that he wanted to go to the network and complain and go to the police department and
like a little bitch, because as we saw in the episodes, he ran up on King multiple times like a little bitch. Okay, now let me say this because I will forget. What I don't like is that the way that King was talking to him, but then at the same time, it's like, bro, you talking to me like you talking to Damon, like you talking to one of your homeboys. Obviously, what you say behind my back is what you say behind my back, but don't you dare talk to me about my girl in a disrespectful tone. Even if you were disrespectful to her, have enough sense to lie to my face. Like, why would you tell me exactly what you said that was disrespectful, and now you're doing it in front of my face? Now I got a problem with you. Now I want to fight. So Gregory was totally wrong in that aspect. But the whole, I mean, I get what he was saying. Like, you don't talk to her, you come to me. But like, I don't know. It was something very sudden about that. It felt very much like a parent. Like, it made me feel uncomfortable a little bit. But at the same time, Gregory, but I mean, I also get Gregory, like, you're not going to say whatever you want to say. And then I can't say nothing. No. But go back and watch that scene. Toya started that because she wanted to speak up about Gregory feeling uncomfortable. Bitch, who gives a fuck how Gregory feels? Why the fuck is he even on the show? This is Quad's group of friends. Stop talking about, oh, well, that's Dr. Gregory's friends too. What is this, Married to Men or Married to Medicine? Yes, Quad is neither, but this is still Quad's group. And you know what? Let me address that too. Because I'm so tired of people saying that Quad is not married to medicine. Quad is married to medicine, baby. Quad is married to medicine. See, a lot of y'all think that there's only one type of relationship. No, baby. A friendship is a relationship. I'm affiliated with medicine because all of my friends are doctors and dentists. What like what's not being understood? What's not being understood? Do the computer need rebooting? Do we need a system restarter, a system refresher? Do we need to go to the screensaver and come back in 30 minutes? Like, what's not being understood? Okay, yes, she's not married to medicine, but guess what? I'm damn near married to the art of medicine and the law of medicine and all of that because all of my friends are medicine. So I'm affiliated with them. No, I'm not fucking nobody in medicine, but if my whole friendship group is medicine, hello. The fuck? This is not Married to Men. Get him and T off the show.
And try to quote unquote file some charges. And so for the moment until we were done investigating, they had said that King can film, but he could not film with the rest of the group at that time. But he could, of course, we have our own personal story. So
which is crazy because it's like, oh, he can't film because we got this investigative thing going on. Girl, it don't take that long. Security, run them the footage. Andy, production, run them the footage. It only take about 5 minutes to see that Gregory is the one who bucked up. Okay, if anything, he need to be off the show. He shouldn't be allowed to film. That's what I want to know. King wasn't allowed to film, but was Gregory allowed to film? That's what I want to know. Because there's so much going on. So much going on. Because watch next season or by the reunion, Sweet Tea gonna try to hurry up and get pregnant so she can outdo Quad. Because it is a single black female thing going on here. And you can't tell me that Greg don't still miss Quad. Everybody want to be like, well, Quad, why is you still on it? Why is you still on it? See, I hate when y'all play dumb and dense like that because then it makes me 2 seconds away from saying a slur that I really, really be wanting to say. Stop playing dumb and dense. Stop that. Stop playing dumb and dense. Oh, why is Quad still on it? This is a man that was whooping her ass to the point where she had to go and get a knife. This is a man who set up a whole robbery, a house robbery, in order to teach her a lesson about locking the goddamn doors. What the fuck do you mean? Why is she still on it? This wasn't a paper cut. This wasn't we just broke up simply because he cheated, or we just broke up simply because, it just didn't work out. No, this is somebody, she was in a toxic, abusive relationship. What do you mean? What do you mean? Do I have to literally bring up the worst and the possibility of somebody being raped or assaulted or damn near dying in order for somebody to understand the correlation? Like, I'm not understanding why people don't get why Quad would be triggered in this situation. Again, that's that whole fake, we gotta protect black women, we gotta protect women, we gotta, because when it's in a situation where it's a woman that you don't like, look at what happens. Or when it's in a situation where it's a man that you do like is involved, look at what happens. Get out my face.
So he could continue to film with me.
I'm going
they
to
said
jail.
you're going to jail, baby. Why would he do
What am I going to jail for?
No, don't try to put my
I'm
baby
going
in
to jail for
jail.
an argument.
That's ridiculous. But this is my man and we're a package. So I'm saying for forever, everyone has always.
And forever, like she about to get into, everybody has always said, why is Quad here? She ain't married to medicine. Where's her man? Where's her boyfriend? We all got boyfriends and men here. Remember, because y'all love to bring up how Quad and the sister circle and all of that. The whole reason why she thinks sister circle and not these type of bitches is simply because after that reunion, where that clip played of Greg admitting, because Greg eventually admitted to the abuse, they still took his side. So you damn motherfucking right. In a year like this, where it finally came out on national television that I was getting abused to the point where I had to go run and get a knife to protect myself, and this man finally admits that I wasn't sitting there lying, everybody looking at me thinking I'm lying because I'm already known to be dramatic and over the top, and everybody think I'm lying about my abuse and I'm not, and he finally admits it. And then my own group of friends decides to rally around him and protect him instead of protecting me, but y'all want to yell out women's empowerment and protect black women? What? Fuck you. Yes, I am gonna think sister circle and not these type of bitches. And y'all still hold that over Quad's head. Y'all still hold that over her head, but she had every right to think sister circle and not these girls. Who cares if the sister circle ain't around no more? They were at least there for her, whereas with this situation, they rallied around the quote-unquote abuser. If this was a different situation with somebody y'all liked, it would be a different tone and conversation. Completely different conversation. But because y'all don't like Quad, the goalpost is moved. We your man, we your man, we your man. Now she finally bring a man, and then now you telling me I can't have my man around a group? What? And this is my group of friends. This ain't Letitia group of friends. She don't even like anybody here. Every other day she going live talking about Heavenly and Toya and Jackie and Shay in them in confessionals, talking about how old they are. And listen, she not wrong, but I'm just saying, like, you don't fit into the group. Like, why are you here in this group and then mad that you don't fit in when this wasn't your group of friends to begin with? And then my man has to leave because of you and your man's like, it's so unfair. But again, y'all don't like Quad, so
always ask me about, Miss Quad, where your man at? Where your man at? You know, and you don't have a man and this and that and the other. And so now I'm sharing this with you, that I do have a man. And it was kind of like a slap in the face when it was stated that he could not at that time film with the rest of the group. But this is my man and we're a package. So I'm saying, but for
let's go through the comments. Shout out to Erica De Niro. It's so weird how these comments are against Quad. No one thinks it's weird for Gregory to come back to a show and his wife try to mesh with Quad's friend group, but now she brings her new man to the show. It's a problem. Boom. Women, please heal before getting into a new relationship. This is what happens when you don't. See, and that's another thing y'all need to shut the fuck up about. Thank God for my background experience, you know, as a reader, as a healer, as a light worker, as a psychic, as a spiritual therapist, as an astrologer. Thank God for that, because every time I would sit down, no matter what it is that you came to me to ask about, whether it was a relationship, somebody old, somebody new, money, career, everything goes back to childhood trauma. Every last thing. We all have codependency or abandonment issues, and it always manifests throughout our life in some type of way. I don't give if we talking about career and a job and you working a job and the boss is pissing you off, getting on your last goddamn nerves and everything is going wrong. Well, why are you still at that job? Oh, because, you know, I got bills to pay. And, and then it leads back to abandonment issues. It leads back to codependency because you have this falsified reality of what your life is supposed to look like and why you're supposed to hold on to certain things. Just like all of y'all that be like, oh, loyalty over everything, and then you hold on to toxic people way longer than you should. That comes from childhood trauma. And these are things that like you can heal, and you're constantly in a state of healing though, right? It's like you heal certain things, but you're constantly going to be in a state of healing. So it's not necessarily like trying to, because when you say, oh, go heal before you get into a new relationship, yes. But at the same time, like, people are only saying that to make Quad seem like she's unstable. And it's not that. Y'all literally brought my ex and his new bitch to my group of friends, to my job. ... And then telling me that my man can't be around. Girl, I'm not even going to go through these ignorant ass comments. I'm not. I do want to share something that I saw. That I saw on Erica's page. Let me see. What is it? Sweet Face De Niro? I don't know what page she posted it on. But she posted it on one of these pages right here. Look at this. It's the same outfit. Same outfit. And y'all don't think that's weird? Quad's confessional outfit. Right? And this is the outfit that Sweet Tea wore on the Watch What Happens Live. And then everybody in the comments, of course, is like, oh, it's just a dress. It's just a dress. It's just a dress. It's not. Yes, everybody was going around wearing the Mugler dress last season. Remember, everybody was going around wearing that Mugler leotard. Let me see if I can find it. Mugler leotard housewives. Like, everybody was wearing it. This shit right here, everybody was wearing it. We saw Ashley in it. We saw Phaedra in it. We saw Tierra Judice Che in it. Like, everybody was in it. Look at this. Everybody was in it. The only person that's not up here is Wendy. And this is all from last year. But you want to know what the difference is? They're not fucking each other's husbands. That's the difference. That's the difference. And you're not going to tell me that as a woman that you would... And listen, even with Letitia moving into Quad's old house and them just now deciding to decorate after 2-3 years of being together, it's all weird and it's all given single black female. But let's get into what Erica had to say, and then we're going to chop this video up.
Tanisha dressing like Quad. It's the people in the comments talking about, oh, they could make more than one dress. Yes. Everybody was wearing the Mugler dress, the Mugler jumpsuit. Everybody had that on. Yes, but everybody wasn't the new wife to their ex-husband, bitch, wearing the same costume, wearing the same outfit, down to her job. I worked here before you worked here. You down at my job, bitch, dressing like me, bringing my ex-husband here in my fucking house you haven't redecorated, naming your goddamn stupid ass dating app the same shit of my fucking spices. Nobody thinks that's crazy. Because you don't like quiet. Girl, please. That shit is crazy. Just put person A, person B, and then put it on the board. If I came down here and told you Quad, Tanisha, and Gregory's story, y'all would think Tanisha was crazy. It's giving single black female, single white female, whatever the F-U-C-K. It's giving, girl, it's giving obsessed. It's weird. Oh, that's just another dress. Who says she can't wear the dress? She wore it better. Y'all some weirdos. Y'all some weirdos. I'm convinced. Mm-hmm.
And that's just that on that. That's just that on that, girl. That's just that on that. So let me know how y'all feel about all of that. Zen in the comment box below, child. As if I give a fuck. And make sure you stream my music as though you give a fuck. New YouTube podcast dropping with my best friend. Okay, two sassy, cunty individuals that think they know everything and still gonna talk like we do. Okay. Now listen. If you miss the Queen's Court with T.S. Madison and Kaya, then you're definitely going to love this podcast. You better get into it, girl. And patreon.com/Santana, where we actually watch Married to Medicine, Baddies, Real Housewives, and all of your favorite shows together. TheAligninSouls.com, where you go and you book a reading. And I might be live in just a few. So stay tuned. Be prepared to run me them coins. I'll see y'all in the next one.
Keep watching my social media, changing my Wikipedia. This trending to the top and tedious. I will stop.